$1,000 in Manila versus Cebu? Where does your money actually go further? $1,000 a month in the Philippines can give you a completely different lifestyle depending on where you choose to live. This will help you decide which destination gives you the most value for your budget. We're comparing Manila versus Cebu across housing and rent, food and daily costs, internet and remote work setup, lifestyle, environment, and the real pros and cons of each, pulling insights inspired by Budget Traveler, Wanderlust, and Coastal Living. Stick around until the end to see which city gives you the most value for your budget. What kind of home does $1,000 really buy you in the Philippines? In Manila, that budget drops you into the middle of the action. Think Makati or BGC, where the skyline glows at night and everything you need is just an elevator ride away. Picture stepping into a modern high-rise condo, floor-to-ceiling windows, a compact but stylish kitchen, polished floors, and maybe even a balcony overlooking the city lights. The building likely comes with perks: a swimming pool, a small gym, 24/7 security, and a lobby that feels almost like a hotel. But space? That's where the trade-off hits. You're probably looking at a studio or a one-bedroom unit, carefully designed to maximize every square meter. It's comfortable, even sleek, but definitely not sprawling. Now shift the scene to Cebu. Same $1,000, completely different vibe. Instead of going vertical, you might find yourself in a low-rise building, or even a small house tucked into a quieter neighborhood. Open the door, and suddenly there's room to breathe. Larger living areas, a separate dining space, maybe even 2 bedrooms. Some places come semi-furnished, with balconies that don't just face another tower, but greenery or distant hills. In certain areas, you could even land a townhouse with a bit of outdoor space, something almost unthinkable in central Manila. At this price point, the difference isn't just in square footage, it's in how the space feels. Manila gives you more modern living, providing convenience, density, and a polished urban lifestyle. Cebu gives you more space, leaning toward comfort, openness, and a slower pace. Same budget, 2 completely different ways of living. Stick around because that choice shapes everything that comes next. What does $1,000 taste like in these 2 different island cities? In Manila, your food budget quickly turns into a passport of flavors. Imagine starting your mornings in a sleek cafe, sipping a perfectly brewed latte with a flaky croissant, or a hearty Filipino breakfast plate. By lunchtime, you're spoiled for choice. International restaurants, trendy brunch spots, and food halls packed with everything from Korean barbecue to Japanese ramen. Dinner, that's where Manila really shines. Rooftop dining, date night bistros, unlimited samgyeopsal, or food delivery at your fingertips after a long day. With $1,000, you can comfortably eat out often, mix in grab-and-go meals, and still enjoy the occasional upscale experience. But there's a catch. Convenience comes at a price. Portions can be smaller, and frequent dining out adds up fast. You might find yourself balancing between indulgent nights and more practical meals just to stay within budget. Manila's food scene is exciting and diverse, but it quietly encourages spending. Now shift to Cebu, where the same $1,000 feels more grounded and often more generous. Here, meals stretch further. Local eateries serve up grilled seafood, lechon, and home-style dishes that are both flavorful and affordable. You can dine out regularly without feeling like you're constantly watching your wallet. Fresh produce is easier on the budget, meaning cooking at home becomes not just an option, but an enjoyable routine. Picture this: a weekend meal by the sea, a table filled with grilled fish, rice, and fresh fruit shakes, all without the bill making you hesitate. Even casual meals feel more relaxed, less rushed, and more satisfying. You're not just eating, you're lingering, enjoying, and connecting. In Cebu, $1,000 doesn't just buy food, it buys breathing room. You can afford variety without sacrificing quantity, and indulgence without constant trade-offs. So, while Manila offers a fast-paced, globally inspired dining experience, Cebu gives you something quieter but just as valuable: abundance, simplicity, and the feeling that your money truly goes further with every bite. Manila offers variety while Cebu features simplicity. Keep watching. The tale of these two cities continues with the internet and work life each offers. What does $1,000 a month mean for your internet speed, remote work setup, and overall work-life balance in Manila versus Cebu? In Manila, that budget puts you in the center of the country's digital hustle. High-speed internet is widely available in most condos and apartment complexes, often ranging from 50 to 200 megabits per second. Enough for video calls, streaming, and even some light content creation. Many buildings include internet in the rent, making setup straightforward, while standalone connections can be arranged quickly through providers like PLDT, Globe, or Converge. Co-working spaces are everywhere, from Makati to BGC, offering sleek desks, meeting rooms, and high-tech amenities for remote workers. With $1,000 a month, you can comfortably cover your rent, utilities, and also afford a monthly co-working membership. If you prefer a more professional environment outside home, but Manila's work life comes with its own rhythm. Traffic is legendary, so even short commutes can take time and energy. The city is alive 24/7, which means distraction is never far away, and sometimes it can feel like work blends into city life in ways that are exciting but exhausting. Remote work is convenient and connected, but you'll need to carve out your own quiet zones to stay productive. Moving to Cebu changes the story. Internet is generally reliable, though speeds in residential areas might vary between 30 to 150 megabits per second, depending on your provider and location. With careful planning, $1,000 a month comfortably covers rent and utilities while leaving room for a decent home office setup. The biggest difference here isn't the internet itself, it's the lifestyle it enables. Fewer crowds, shorter commutes, and a slower pace mean working from home or a cafe can be far more enjoyable and less stressful. Co-working spaces exist, though not as ubiquitous as in Manila, but they're often less crowded, quieter, and more community-oriented. In Cebu, $1,000 a month buys not just a solid work setup, it buys a lifestyle that blends productivity with peace of mind. You can meet deadlines, attend meetings, and still enjoy afternoons at the beach or evening walks in a quiet neighborhood. The same budget in Manila gives you speed, connectivity, and convenience, but in Cebu, it gives you balance, breathing room, and a sense of calm while you work. So while Manila keeps you plugged into the fast-moving pulse of the city, Cebu lets you work efficiently without sacrificing quality of life. The choice isn't just about internet, it's about how you want your workday to feel. But if you rely on the internet for income, this becomes a big factor. Make sure to continue watching as we discuss transportation and daily life in each city. What does it feel like when it comes to getting around and living day to day in Manila versus Cebu on a monthly budget of $1,000? In Manila, your budget can cover the essentials, but life on the move is a constant dance with traffic. Imagine hopping into a grab car or jeepney for your daily commute. On some days, the ride takes 20 minutes, and on others, an hour or more. If you live close to work or your favorite hangouts, $1,000 can cover monthly transportation and still leave room for groceries and occasional leisure. Public transport options like MRT, LRT, and buses are available and affordable, but they can get crowded during rush hour. Driving your own car is possible, but parking fees, fuel costs, and the daily grind of traffic can quickly eat into your budget and patience. On the bright side, being in the capital means everything is within reach. Shopping malls, restaurants, entertainment, and workspaces are just a short ride away, giving your day a kind of urban convenience that's hard to beat. Now, imagine the same budget in Cebu. Here, life moves at a slower pace. The city is smaller, so commutes are shorter, and $1,000 can stretch much further for daily transportation. Jeepneys, taxis, and grab rides are cheaper, and many neighborhoods are easily accessible by motorcycle or even bike. Owning a small scooter becomes a realistic option, giving you freedom to explore without the hassle of traffic jams that Manila is infamous for. Daily errands, trips to the market, or weekend beach visits feel more manageable, and your budget stretches comfortably across groceries, occasional dining out, and commuting. The difference isn't just money, it's lifestyle. In Manila, $1,000 gives you access to a bustling urban network, fast-paced city life, and constant connectivity. But it comes with the trade-offs of congestion, higher transport costs, and the daily stress of navigating traffic. In Cebu, the same budget buys more freedom of movement, less stress, and a smoother rhythm to daily life. You can spend less time in transit and more time enjoying your surroundings, whether that's a local cafe, a quiet neighborhood park, or a weekend escape to the coast. So when it comes to transportation and daily living, $1,000 in Manila fuels convenience and city energy with stress, while in Cebu, it buys ease, comfort, and a more relaxed pace of life with limitations. You'll want to know what lifestyle to expect should you decide to live in either city. Trust me. What kind of lifestyle can $1,000 a month actually give you in Manila versus Cebu? In Manila, that budget places you right at the heart of a bustling metropolis, where life moves fast and opportunities abound. With $1,000, you can comfortably cover rent in a decent condo, afford daily meals at a mix of local and international restaurants, and still have some left for coffee runs, weekend adventures, or a gym membership. Your social calendar can be full, with access to rooftop bars, live music, and vibrant food markets. Shopping malls and entertainment hubs are never far, making it easy to enjoy a city lifestyle. But convenience comes at a cost. Manila's high energy is exhilarating, yet the fast pace, crowded streets, and longer commutes can make daily life feel a bit hectic. You're paying for access to everything, but it's more about efficiency and opportunity than space or tranquility. Shift the scene to Cebu, and $1,000 stretches in a completely different way. Here, the same budget allows for a lifestyle that blends comfort, leisure, and flexibility. You might live in a spacious apartment or small house, dine out regularly without worry, and still have money left over for groceries, hobbies, and weekend trips. With shorter commutes and fewer crowds, there's time to enjoy mornings at a local cafe, afternoons at the beach, or evenings strolling through quiet neighborhoods. Life feels more relaxed, more intentional, and less about racing against the clock. Even entertainment can feel richer. You can explore local festivals, take weekend escapes to nearby islands, or enjoy scenic drives that Manila's traffic rarely allows. The difference is subtle but powerful. Manila offers a lifestyle full of options, energy, and city conveniences, but it's fast and sometimes stressful. Cebu offers a slower, more spacious lifestyle where money goes further and the quality of everyday life feels more balanced. With $1,000 a month, Manila buys you connection and excitement. Cebu buys you breathing room, comfort, and the freedom to savor life at your own pace. The choice between the two cities isn't just about numbers. It's about the kind of life you want to live every single day. Manila feels like a big city, while Cebu feels like a lifestyle choice. What social life to expect and what adjustment to make in living in either city is next in our agenda. What kind of social life can $1,000 a month actually buy you in both English-friendly Manila and Cebu? In Manila, $1,000 a month can plug you straight into a vibrant social scene. Cafes, bars, and restaurants are everywhere. And with this budget, you can join friends for dinners, weekend brunches, or nightlife outings without constantly counting every peso. Expat communities and co-working spaces make meeting like-minded people easy, and there's always some event or gathering happening. That said, adjusting to the fast-paced, crowded city can take time. The energy is thrilling but intense, and even with enough money, navigating traffic and busy streets can feel draining at first. Cebu, on the other hand, offers a more relaxed social rhythm. With the same budget, you can enjoy regular meetups, beach trips, or casual dinners, all without stretching your wallet. Smaller crowds and shorter commutes make spontaneous plans easier, and locals are often warm and welcoming, helping newcomers settle in quickly. Social life here blends leisure and connection, making it easier to balance fun with a calm, comfortable daily routine. So while Manila gives you endless social options at a fast pace, Cebu gives you the same budget, but with a slower, more enjoyable, and easier to adjust lifestyle. Let's now take a peek at the hidden realities in each city that most people don't think about. The reality of living on $1,000 a month isn't always what it seems. Manila and Cebu each come with hidden challenges. In Manila, the energy is electric, the city alive 24/7, but that fast pace comes with a cost. Traffic is relentless, turning short trips into hour-long commutes, and the sheer density of people, cars, and noise can wear you down over time. Even with a solid budget, the city's intensity can lead to burnout. Long days feel longer, and sometimes it's hard to find a quiet moment to recharge. $1,000 lets you live comfortably, but the hidden price is stress, constant hustle, and the mental load of navigating a city that never slows down. Cebu, meanwhile, offers breathing room and a slower pace, but that comes with its own hidden realities. With fewer neighborhoods developed for expats, limited public transport, and fewer high-end amenities or entertainment options, your $1,000 budget might stretch further, but your choices are more constrained. Certain luxuries, services, or specialized goods available in Manila may be harder to find, meaning some compromises are unavoidable. In short, Manila's hidden reality is the toll of speed and density, while Cebu's is the trade-off of limited options. Both cities offer value for your money, but understanding these subtle challenges is key to choosing the right lifestyle for you. So, which city offers the best bang for your buck? There's no universal winner, but there is a right choice for you when deciding how to spend $1,000 a month in the Philippines. Manila shines if you crave a fast-paced, connected city life. With better infrastructure, countless work opportunities, and endless options for dining, entertainment, and socializing, $1,000 allows you to plug into the heartbeat of the capital. Condos are modern, co-working spaces are abundant, and everything is just a short ride, or sometimes a long but doable commute away. If your goal is career growth, networking, or living amidst the energy of a thriving metropolis, Manila makes that money feel purposeful and powerful. Cebu, on the other hand, wins if you prioritize lifestyle over speed. Here, the same budget buys breathing room, less stress, and a slower, more intentional pace of life. You can enjoy larger living spaces, shorter commutes, and access to natural beauty like beaches and mountains, all while your $1,000 stretches further for daily comforts. Social life is calmer, and you have more time to savor meals, hobbies, and downtime. Most people choose based on price alone, chasing the cheaper option, but the smarter move is choosing based on how you want to live every single day. The best strategy? Start in Manila to get settled. Secure work, understand city life, and build a routine. Once you're stable, consider moving to Cebu for a lifestyle-first approach. trading a bit of convenience and options for peace, space, and a more balanced daily rhythm. That way, you experience the best of both worlds and ensure your $1,000 monthly budget supports not just your needs, but the life you actually want to live. Thanks for watching. If you're hungry for more tips on living abroad, click on the next video to learn even more ways to make your move smoother, more affordable, and full of adventure.